Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kumar, and I am from the product team. I use it to take care of the complete architecture of the solution, both on SAP side and on the cloud platform side. And I would like to spend some time with you, along with my colleague Pratyusha, to give you a quick brief about our asptax solution, which will simplify your GST returns process. And before getting into the solution, I would like to give you a quick brief about our organization, and after that I will jump into the solution and followed with a demonstration. So let me jump into the presentation, and just I would like to give a quick brief about Incresol. So Incresol stands for Incredible Solutions, and this company started in the year 2011 by a couple of IIT alumni with the technology background, and they worked in the big MNCs like IBM, Accenture, and other companies, and they started this business, and with the prime portfolio as SAP services, and after that slowly expanded this business in the last six and a half years of journey into the different segments like or different technology stacks like BI or the analytic solutions and the e-commerce solutions, enterprise mobility, and the application development. So in the same span of 6 years, also expanded the business into the operations to the different geographies like USA, Brazil, and India. And this year we are also having the target to get into UK and Australia. So as I said that we have the major competencies in the one of the prime competencies. I can say that the application development is one of our prime competency where we develop a lot of cloud-based applications like asptax or the application enterprise level applications which can be used in the enterprises. These applications mainly we use a platform called J2E based applications or the .NET based applications we used to develop. And another type of practice we are having is the enterprise mobility. We have a very strong expertise in bringing mobility to the enterprise to automate the business process or optimize the process. And also we have done a lot of things on the Internet of Things. And as I said that the company started with the prime portfolio of SAP services or the ERP solutions. So we did a lot of work on SAP side, and along with that we did a lot of integrations of SAP systems with the government SAP systems with the other third-party systems like cloud-based applications or the other SAP systems or non-SAP systems. And also we have done a lot of implementation related to analytics services. And also we have a practice related to e-commerce, large-scale e-commerce solutioning based on the IBM WebSphere Commerce and SAP Hybrids and partly into Oracle ATG. Also, we have a strong expertise in Omni-commerce where we will enable the uniform experience to the users across different platforms and making the sale possible from all the platforms in the similar manner. Coming to our domain expertise, we have expertise in retail. We have done a lot of jobs related to retail segment, hospitality, manufacturing, utilities, and pharmaceutical segment as well. We have done a lot of work, and partly into media and entertainment. And coming to our geographical presence, we have operations in USA and Brazil, and our global offshore center is located in India. And we have some clients from Australia and UK, but we are in the process of setting up our operations in UK and Australia. So along with these regular professional services, we are also having the collaboration with some of the universities in India. As I said that our founders are from IIT background. So considering their good relations with IIT and other colleges, top tier colleges of India, so they have some collaboration programs with these colleges where they conduct a lot of sessions with the students to connect the campus to corporate connect programs or research oriented programs where we pass on our problem statements that we have received from our customers to the students, and so that they can do some analysis or the research work on that. If they come back with some innovative solution, we use it to connect back that solution back to the industries. Based on the interest, we will use it to drive based on the interest of the businesses, we use it to drive these implementation of solutions further. So like this, we have done a lot of business to the campus connect programs as well as campus to corporate programs, and also considering a lot of startup boom going on nowadays. So everyone can start a startup, but there are very few startups are successful. So considering that even Incresol is a startup some time back. So considering our experience and the current startup trends, so we used to mentor some students or some startups how to plan or how to execute or implement in case of technology, what type of technologies they should choose, and how should plan financially and how to put it forward to the investors, etc. So like that we need to mentor, as we used to work as a mentor to the startups. And also we use it to educate or motivate the people to think in a different direction than in the textbook oriented manner. So these are some of the collaboration activities with the colleges. And we use it to conduct a lot of corporate CSR responsibility activities as well. Okay, so this is a quick brief about our organization. Now let me jump into the ASP tax solution and followed by the demonstration. Okay, so just I would like to get into the ASP tax GST return solution. Before getting into the system demonstration, I will give you a quick brief about how this flow works and what is the topology of our system and why should we use this solution. And by this time already, most of you are already filed your GST R1 and preparing for GST R2 or in the process of filing your GST R2. So considering that you are already having the previous experience of these things through GSTN portal, so I'm not spending much time on what is ASP and GSP. Okay, so but Incasol is an ASP provider, and we have our solution connected with the multiple GSP providers through which it will process your data to the GSTN portal for GSTN servers for returns processing. So coming to our system topology, we have two components. One is the cloud component or the web-based component, which is deployed on the AWS Mumbai cloud data center. And it has two flavors. One is a multi-tenant or the SaaS model. Another one is a dedicated model. So you can just simply register and start using this application. Or you can, if your organization is very big and a lot of, you have a group of companies, then you can go with the dedicated option also, where the instance is private to your company or the group of companies only, and your users only will access that particular server. So, but to start with, we recommend go with the multi-tenant, and over the period of time, if you feel that dedicated is required or it's really necessary, you can switch to the dedicated at any point of time in the future. So this solution is mainly to interact with the government servers through GSPs and file the returns. And the other component is the ERP component, that is the SAP side component. So we have a small plugin or the component integration kit developed on the SAP side, which is for the SAP Business Suite, which will, the purpose of this particular plugin or the connector is to extract the information from SAP and convert the information as per the government standards and sanitize the information and pass on to the cloud system periodically and get back the feedback from the cloud system or the government servers back to SAP and display it for your end users for further processing. So this component will avoid all your manual activities of data preparation, data downloads, data accuracy checks. It will simplify your job. I can say that in the span of 5 minutes, you can have a quick control on your data and you can prepare your filing returns or the final file of your returns and process it through our cloud system through our SAP side component. So whereas it's very difficult in compared to the other providers, it's a long process, but in our case, it's a very simplified process, 3-click process, I can say, just extract, verify, and process, and file. So like that, in the span of few hours, you can complete your returns. Also, if you have the large volumes of data, this connector is going to add more value. Like you can daily basis, you can upload your data to the cloud system from there to the government server, so that high bandwidth consuming activities like uploading of your whole document data to the government server will be distributed across the month. And by end of the month, you will have the complete data with the government servers. Just you need to verify and do any small corrections and reprocess those corrections. Here reprocessing is not the whole file reprocessing, it's a simple whatever the document you have modified, only that document you can reprocess, and within no time you can proceed with the filing of your returns. Also, along with this, if you have any non-SAP systems in some of your branches they are in use, you can have the direct integration option available if the ERP has a capability to integrate with the cloud system through APIs or web services that can be integrated directly, or you can download the raw data in the format of CSVs or the Excel file, and you can use our offline utility or offline option, just like use these offline data through CSV file to our cloud system. So our cloud system works in all the manner. It's like in the offline file mode or the direct integration or the SAP connector on your SAP system side. This is a quick information about our system's topology, and my colleague Pratyusha is going to demonstrate you more on the cloud part how exactly you will onboard your organization to the cloud system, and after the data loading, I saw you the data loads from SAP side. But if you want to do offline data load, how exactly you will do it, and the filing of returns through GST R1 and 2, and also manage your settings, etc., different reports available under reconciliation, etc. So the quick brief will be provided by my colleague Pratyusha. And thank you all. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Kumar. Now I'll be taking over you through the ASP Tax portal. And here, this is our login page. And once you log in into your ASP Tax portal, we'll be able to view all your organizations under a particular GSTIN or under a particular PAN. And here, once you click on the particular organization, you'll have all the GSTINs registered under that. These will be treated as business places in our ASP Tax system. And once you are here, you can also manage your subscriptions from here, like the subscription summary, your usage summary, like whatever the limits we have implemented in a subscription, all the details along with your monthly usage details with respect to the business places, everything will be available here. And coming back to the asptaxportal.com, once you log in into the business place, you will be provided with the dashboard related to that particular business place. And here we have also provided an option for different types of dashboards like organization dashboard and business place dashboard. The organization dashboard will help you out when you are having more than one business place to view all the status of all the business places at one go. Here you can view all the business place details related to your output tax liabilities and RCM liabilities and your sales register statistics and your purchase register statistics with respect to each business place under that particular organization. This is just to provide a quick view to enhance the user experience so that they need not navigate to all the business places to know the status of each. And here, coming to the business place dashboard, this is customized to a particular business place where you can see what is the status of that particular business place in the current period. Here, this monthly return status will be updated based on the whether you have filed your GSTR1 or not, whether your filing dates have been crossed. All these things can be viewed from here. For example, in this Increasol TN2 business place, you can see that the return status for July, August, and September was completed as per the previous GST dates. You know that because by 20th, the filing will be closed and we have not yet filed GSTR3, and hence they are being shown in red. Now, coming as we are in the month of October and the period is open for October. Here you can verify all the details related to that particular business place. I'll take you through one of the period where we have the data available. Here, if you observe, you can see that the tax liabilities and the ITC details related to that particular business place. The tax liabilities here, they include all the output tax liabilities related to the invoices and also the reverse charge liabilities. Here, if you see, there are no output tax liabilities, but you can see the provisional ITC and the tax liability. This tax liability is related to your reverse charge liabilities, whatever will be applicable in the GST R2. Here I would like to take you through the data load process, which helps us in uploading the data to the ASP. Here we have provided different templates for data loads. You can upload separate files for your invoices, credit debit notes, advance receipts, and also the advance adjustments for those which you have already paid the tax in the previous months. We have provided, you can download all the file templates from here. And we also have provided the instructions manual to provide you to assist you in helping out with the GST accepted norms. For example, we can only place the issuing reason for issuing a debit or credit note with the following reasons, and the unit of quantity or quantity of measure needs to be as per the GST norms, and it will not be accepting any other features. And there are also some instructions related to how to maintain the format and how to maintain the best practices for uploading the CSV template. Once you upload your CSV template, then that will be available as a job and will be shown here in the in the data load files. As you can see here, some of the status of the jobs, there are some of the jobs which will be in progress or scheduled, and some are completed. Just now I think I have uploaded GST R1 related details, which is still in scheduled manner, and you need to refresh the status for that to be uploaded to the GST R1. This is still in progress, and we have also provided different filters like date filter, like whatever you have uploaded today, only those will be available here. And you can also view your error files with descriptions or mandatory descriptions, like mandatory fields missing for related to each and every line item. Coming to, meanwhile, let's take you back to monthly returns, which is more let us take you back to the monthly returns process. It's like in GSTR1, we'll be uploading the data related to all our outward supplies. Like for the month of July, I think I have the data available. It is still in the scheduled manner. And here for the month of the July, the data is available. And here you can view all the invoices here, which will be classified into B2B or B2CL or B2CS based on the descriptions provided by the government. Here you can see all the total documents. The pending documents are nothing but which are available in our ASP and not yet had any action towards the GST. And here you can see all the GST documents which will be in progress, saved, and error. Along with that, you can also view all the data related to the liabilities, like what is the IGST, CGST, and SGST, and the taxable value across each head. Like we have provided all the classifications along with classifying them based on the interstate or intrastate also. If you want to save the data, we have provided multiple options, like you can select each and every type or subtype, and then you can select the save to GST option, or else you can also select all and you can save all to GST on the go from here. Here now we have just saved to GST, and because you can see that these are moved into progress. Here the request was submitted to GST, and now we need to get the status of that. Generally, GST returns the status immediately for most of the documents. And now if I give the hit on the get status button, you can see that these all things are saved to GST. Now in the same way, I can select all the other things, and I can save the documents to GST on the one go. Like you can see that there are around total 1,000 invoices, in which 800 are pending, and now all these invoices will be sent to GST with just a one click, and instead of going to each and every subtype or type and saving them independently. And here you can see that all the data have been moved into progress, and now I'll try to get the status related to those documents, and now I can say that all those documents are updated to GST. You can also view the individual document here by clicking on this, and here you can view all the documents related to that particular head. Like we have also provided the advanced filters here, which will enable you selecting a particular status or based on the dot type or the POS basis or customer name, customer GSTIN, and many other options like whether the reverse charge is applicable or not, and a particular date. All these filters are enabled in the advanced filters, which you can use for more detailed report. And you can also download the whole report as an Excel, and you can compare with the data whichever is available with you. And here download my invoices is available for downloading all the invoices whichever are saved to GST from other sources. Once you download the invoices from here, all the data whichever is available in the GST and which was not uploaded from the ASP tax portal will be downloaded, and even that will be available. Now I'll just try to download my invoices and check whether some of my invoices are uploaded from the other sources. And now let me go and check back here. Here you can see that there are around 1,000 invoices, and I think there are no records available. So there are only 1,000 over here. And here you can also view all the credit notes or debit notes whichever you have uploaded, advanced taxes, and also the tax paid data for the previous months. Here the reconciliation comes to picture in the next filing period for GSTR1. Because some of the actions need to be taken on the counterparty data whichever they have uploaded in the GST R2. I'll be explaining more about this reconciliation in GST R2. And coming to the save summary, here we need to provide GSTN with some of the summaries like a nil summary or HSN summary, and also you need to update the document series. The system will automatically calculate the nil summary. As I'm not having any nil summary here, I'm just populating zeros. And you can save the nil summary to GST from here. And the HSN summary, this is the total summary related to a particular HSN. And I can save this to GST, which will override all the data whichever is available in the GSTN portal, because all the summaries will be uploaded and the GST will consider them as override. And here I will save the HSN summary to GST, and this will be submitted to GST, and you can also verify the status whether there is an error or something from this page. Like now the HSN summary is saved successfully to GST. And coming to the doc series, you can save the document types, like as you need to submit all the details related to the document series, like invoices for outward supply or your reverse charge invoices. If you have any revised invoices which were generated before the GST registration and after the GST applicability on July 1st. And all these things like delivery challans, everything needs to be provided with the firm serial number and to serial number. And this can also be saved to GST from our ASP tax portal. Now, once you save the data and you take the actions in the reconciliation and you saved all the summaries related to this, now you can go to the step verify summary, which will populate all the summary related to our documents. Here, because I have not refreshed the summary from the GSTIN, you can see that they're all zero values. And now I'll be downloading the summary from GST. As we have just saved the documents, all the data related to the saved documents will be available from the GST. Here you can see that there is a red highlight available for all the documents. For example, in the B2B, I'm having the 400 documents, but in GST, there are 405 documents available, which may be uploaded from the other sources. So these things you can just view from the counterparty-wise summary, where you can see that these particular documents were missing. There are 2 documents related to this CTIN were missing, and there are around 3 documents related to this CTIN. So you can easily recorrect your data, or you can also check from the GSTN portal and update the same in the ASP tax to get your summary properly. For example, we don't have any documents related to advanced taxes. These data is available with GST. So we are getting the data related to advanced taxes from GST, and this is mismatching, all the mismatched fields will be highlighted in the red color. We have also saved B2CS documents, and all these documents were saved properly and they are matching with respect to the GST. And there are no doc issues. And coming to the nil summary, ASP tax shows them as 4 because we did not save it, but the summary is matching. So we need not save this summary to GST. And coming to this differences, so you can directly, before proceeding with submit, as you cannot modify any of your data, so you can just modify it from our verify summary and confirm that there is no data available there is no data available in GST from the other sources, and then you can proceed to submit data. You can also verify with all your internal projects. Here you can also verify your data with your records or balance sheets, whatever available for that month, and you can confirm your data. Only then you can proceed to submit data. In the submit data, once you submit the data, then there will not be any possibilities related to that particular period modifications. GST will not allow any modifications after you confirm the submit. After submitting the data, then you can go with the file returns. I'm not submitting the data because we cannot submit the data right now due to some testing activities going on, and the period will be locked for more testing details. So now I'll be taking you through GST R2, where you can view all the details related to your inward supplies. Now as I have completed my GST R1, now I need to upload the data related to my GST R2 related to my purchases. For example, I have uploaded some data related to B2B, which were related to my customer counterparties, for the registered counterparties, and the B2B UR are my unregistered purchases. You can view all the documents status from here itself. so that it will be easy to identify how many if there are any pending documents in ASP. In the same way, you can view all your credit notes and any advances received in RCM, reverse charge mechanism, and tax paid on advances. And coming to reconciliation, here we can download Gst R2A. We have provided an option to download Gst R2A, and we have also provided an option to view all your data related to your match into matched, mismatched, available in GSTN, pending in ASP, and on hold documents. Before proceeding with the proper reconciliation, I would like to explain you about the sections what we have divided into. Here, if you see the matched documents, these are the documents which are available in our ASP, and they are also similar to what we have downloaded from the GST. And coming to the mismatched documents, these are the documents which are available in ASP and also available in GST, but they are mismatching in some terms like date or some taxes or taxable values or invoice values. And available in GSTN are those for which the counterparty have uploaded and are available in GSTN, but the data is not available with us in ASP. It means that may be due to two reasons, like you have not uploaded the data, you have missed uploading the data to ASP, or the other counterparty have mentioned your GSTIN by mistake. And coming to pending in ASP, these are the documents for which there is no document available in the GSTN server. And coming to the on-hold documents, these are the documents which your counterparty or yourself have kept on hold and for which the action needs to be taken. And we are also providing a download report option, which will download an Excel report for the related to the reconciliation summary. And download GST R2A will be required once all your counterparties have uploaded or some of your counterparties have uploaded. I'll just update the data related to GST R2A, so that if there are any other pending documents from my counterparties, they'll be available over here. Here I have 3 GSTINs, and there are total around 7 and there are total around 12 documents, in which some are classified into mismatch, some are classified into pending in ASP, and some are available in GSTN. Let's start with the mismatched documents. In this section, we have divided this into two heads, like minor mismatch and major mismatch. The minor mismatch, this will be based on the threshold whatever you set in the settings page. In settings page, if you think that for 1 rupee or 10 rupees, you need not consider that as a major mismatch and check it again. You can just go to the settings page and update the threshold so that the mismatch will be considered as matched, and that mismatch will be considered as minor, and that will be shown in the mismatched document section. Coming to major mismatch, here you can view all the data related to the major mismatches. Like here, there is a mismatch related to the date, and there is a mismatch here. There is a mismatch related to the total value and the taxable amount, and here you have also differences related to the tax. In this section, you can also see the counterparty status, like filed or not filed. Once the counterparty is have filed the document, only then you can take the action from this section. Unless and until your counterparty have filed, you cannot take the action on that particular document. Here, if you feel that your data is correct and the counterparty data is wrong, then you can use the keep my data option to to send the modify request for the GSTN. And if you feel that the counterparty data is correct and your data is wrong, then you can accept your counterparty. And if you feel that if you need to reject any particular document, then you can reject the document, or you can keep the document on hold for the future for taking action in the next written periods. This will be saved to local DB, and you can just change it until you save the document to GST and submit the same to the GSTN. Once you take all the local actions, we have just disabled the local actions as this is not available with GSTN right now. And once you save all the local actions, then will be having a save all to GST button, by which you can save the actions to GST from the reconciliation. You can also see the doc status here, like it is just received from the source and you have not taken any action on this. Once you take the action, then the doc status will be updated accordingly. And the counterparty action will come into picture when you are filing the next GST R1 or GST R2, when the counterparty have taken some action on the document, and that action will be available for your view here. And you can also edit or view your ITC before submitting the document to GST. Here we have displayed all the rates possible and all the heads possible under that section so that you can modify the data. Here you can see that there is a eligibility is, but the data was not updated due to we have not provided in our data load. Here you can update your ITC liability, ITC claim, whatever ITC you can claim, and you can save the same from here itself instead of reloading the document again. Now this data will be saved and will be sent to GSTN whenever you update the document to save all to GST. In this case, we have just provided an input like whenever you are accepting the counterparty, then you need to update the ITC because there will be a mismatch in the document, and you are not accepting the counterparty document, but the ITC whatever you have provided in the data load will be your ITC and not the counterparty, and with respect to the counterparty. So the GSTN will not allow any higher side ITC claimabilities as you are accepting the counterparty data. Hence, we request you to update the ITC before saving the document to GST. Else, that will be treated as zero ITC and non-eligible ITC. And coming to the other sections, like pending in ASP, you can view all your documents here, whichever are pending in ASP, and you can take the action from here. Here, we'll be providing the action with save and delete the document from the ASP. And for available in GSTN, these documents are related to your counterparty documents which are available in GSTN, but that is not available in our ASP. You can also view the detailed view of the document from here, and you can view the status of the document, like whether the counterparty have filed or not, and you can also edit the ITC. You can also update the ITC from here, and you can accept the ITC from you can accept the document from here itself. Here you can see that we have also enabled some validations which will be applicable with GSTN. Like for example, in case you are updating the ITC for the documents, like when the place of supply is different from the supplier state, then that for that particular document ITC is not eligible as per the GST rules. So we have incorporated all the GST rules in our application itself so that you need not reclaim the ITC, or you need not encounter any errors while uploading the same to GSTN. Here in this reconciliation section, you can view all your data with respect to GSTIN, and you can view the data related to all the GSTINs from here. Here, if you see the available in GSTN documents, you can, if you select this section from the radio button, then you can view all the documents related to documents available in GSTN related to all the counterparties. So this is the way we are managing the reconciliation and made it simple for you. And we have also provided download report option, which will download all the data. And in future, we will also be enabling the mail to your counterparty from here itself, so that you can just update the counterparties as and when you feel there are some mismatches related to a particular data. Now, once you are completed with your reconciliation process, then you can use save summary for your nil and HSN summary, and then you can proceed to your verify data and also submit and file returns in the same process as you have done in your GSTR1. So these are the things available with us right now, and GSTR1A and GSTR3 are available with us, but due to as the APIs are not available with GST and Sandbox, we are unable to show you at this moment of time. We have also provided most of the reports to ease the customers for using the ASP portal. Here you can view all your outward supplies reports, like the sales register, whatever you have uploaded, and here you can view all the summary reports like HSN summary, B2CS, nil summary, and counterparty summary, that is the tax liability related to a particular counterparty, and the overall summary related to the all documents. Here you can see that in the overall summary, you can view the whole picture of all the documents, whatever is uploaded by you. For example, here you can see there are invoices. There is a section called invoices in which the documents which are uploaded in all the sections will be available, and you can compare with your accounts. Coming to the HSN summary and B2CS summary, we have provided multiple options, like you can view the HSN summary related to invoices separately, and you can also view the HSN summary related to credit notes, debit notes, and then the overall summary in the same place. So this will ease you in accessing your HSN summary with respect to your sales data. This will provide the overall summary related to the HSN. In the same way, we have also provided the B2CS reports and other reports, counterparty reports, which will enable you verifying your data in the with multiple options, and this will help you in enabling verifying your data with multiple options. In the same way, we have also provided reports related to inward summary, where inward supplies, where you can view all your purchases summary, and the summary reports like reverse charge summary, counterparty summary related with respect to ITC, and the counterparty summary related to your tax, whatever you have paid to the counterparty, and the overall summary, and also the ITC summary, along with NIL and HSN summary as available in the GST R1. So many other reports are also in progress, and new features will be enabled every now and then to ease the customers for usage of the ASP tax portal. And you can also manage your settings from your ASP tax portal related to your organization or the business place. An organization admin will be able to view the organization settings, and the business place admin will be able to view only the business place settings. All these can be managed with the user management or the role management, where you can restrict the user into particular role or particular view. Now coming to the support section, you can raise your any support tickets related to the new enhancements or any difficulties while accessing the portal, or if you find any issues while viewing the while using the ASP tax portal. And we have enabled the ASP tax community to assist the users with their technical doubts or functional doubts. And coming to the help documents, here we are providing the data related to all the sections in the ASP tax portal, along with videos to assist you in accessing the in filing the returns. And you can contact us anytime through the contacts provided, or the community, or my support tickets. Now let me take you through the organization management and user management in the ASP tax portal. Here in the organization management, you can view all the details related to your business place. Here you can edit your business place details, you can delete a particular business place, and you can also view all the details related to your business place and update the credentials and financial information. The update credentials pop-up will ask you for the GST and username, and along with the OTP status, whichever you have given in the GSTN portal while enabling the Manage API access. The Manage API access is mandatory for every user to enable ASP tax to contact to the GSTN with a given username. Here you can need to update the authorized signatory and email and Aadhaar, which will be required for filing the GST R1 using the DSC or e-sign. And coming to the financial information, in the financial information, you need to provide the financial information related to your gross turnover for the previous year as well as the first quarter of the current financial year. This can be edited and saved in this financial information pop-up itself. And you can view all your previous financial year data in the financial information pop-up related to that particular business place. And coming to the organization roles, these organization roles will enable the user to restrict any particular user for the particular business place or an organization. Here we have also provided with the default roles like organization admin, regular user, business place admin, sales admin, and procurement admin. For example, for sales admin, you can provide the access only for monthly returns related to GST R1. And for procurement admin, you can enable the access related to GST R2. In the same way, the reports, everything will be restricted based on the permissions given in the role management. You can also create or add your own roles for the particular. You can also create add the roles for your user, like for your business case, or based on your business requirements. Each user will be assigned with different roles, and you can add the users from here. Like you can add a user for a particular organization or business place, and the role that particular user will play. And manage API access allows you to add the API access to enable the ERP. Manage API access will allow you to add Manage API access will allow the users to integrate with the ASPtax portal using API keys. This API key will be used with the ERP providers like SAP to integrate with the ASPtax, and which needs to be a one-time configuration. You can also reset the key if required. This key can be regenerated and re-authenticated with the ASPtax portal. The manage OTP will forcefully generate OTP with the GSTN portal.